A trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First down is Allen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action, now Wilson. And he finds his tight end Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every...
And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. First down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful throwing into too much double coverage. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Of Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Operating from the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
The 41-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 32-yard line.
4 yards remain for second down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. brings up 2nd and 2.
The give is to Jones. And now look at him go. 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big run there by Jones. 74 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 40. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Down right around the 25.
Number 22.
Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Allen. This is caught by Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for third and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Trey Williams.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Break Zerline set to
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fielded in the end zone. And down inside the 10, they finally stop him, but what a return. It'll be first and goal.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Jones. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
the ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll try again with Jones. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Whitney merciless. Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
19.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. It's complete to Robinson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Zerline now for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Ravens 13. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
He's taken down at the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
It's taken down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go with Jones. He's got daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now Allen. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And if they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. The tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Byron Jones.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Get it happy, Captain.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 45 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Two-point conversion attempt still to come. And they go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Seahawks 26, Ravens 19.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
2 yards.
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Wagner.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.